I feel the trailer was definitely misleading because many people thought this film will glorify cheating, and I'm happy to tell you it's not the case. This film is of rich people, so we cannot relate. Utter bullshit. With that logic, rich people should only watch stories of rich people and poor people should only watch stories of poor people. Of course, you cannot relate to every character you watch in a film. That doesn't mean the movie is not for you. Because at the end of the day, it's all about that human emotions, which are universal. That's what connects the audience to the characters in the film. And to all the haters out there, giving this film less stars on IMDb and decreasing its rating will not really go far. So I'm really sorry for you. Rest in peace. Hello guys, I'm Nona principal talking about the Hindi film Gehraiyaan, which came on Amazon Prime, directed by Shakun Batra. He was assisted in writing by 3 more writers, starring Deepika Padukone, Siddhant, Chaturvedi, Ananya Pandey and many more. I feel Shakun Batra is easily a master of intense character drama. Let me add something else to that too. Complicated, intense character drama. We saw that in Kapoor and Sons, which I feel was more commercial to make it palatable for the theatre audience, whereas this one, he went all out. Now I can understand why the film is so polarizing. Some of it I've already discussed at the start, but the other thing is that this film is very different than what we usually get in India. The way it's shot, the way it's edited. I'm not even talking about the context of the film. Just the visual grammar of the film can throw off people. And if that was an issue for you, I can totally understand that. Now first I want to talk about the music, which I never ever do. I'm not a music guy. And when the songs of this film came out, everyone was raving about them. And I listened to them and it didn't really attract me. But while watching the film, the music grew on me. And that doesn't really happen to me. Coming to the performances, I felt everyone was really good. It does take time to settle in. In the beginning, everyone felt little off to me. Maybe it was me, but as soon as the movie progressed ahead, everything was okay. I felt Deepika really shines in the later half of the film. There's a small role of Naseeruddin Shah also, and he's amazing as always. But the standout has to be Siddhant Chaturvedi. A very different role for him. Last I saw him in Gully Boy, and there he also nailed it. For Ananya Pandey, I felt the character was just like how she is in public eye at least, and maybe that's why they casted her. And I felt she did justice to the role. Definitely there are many actresses who can pull it off better. Maybe, who knows, we can never know that now, but whatever she did, at least for me, was okay. Rajat Kapoor, a great actor, didn't have much to do, and Gehraiyaan was average for me. The cinematography was really good. There were some shots which I really loved. But coming to the champion of the film, the editing, according to Wikipedia, done by Nitish Bhatia. First of all, if you notice, it's very different. In most films, you would see the camera is on the actor saying the dialogue, cut to the co-actor giving a reaction to the dialogue, and then saying his dialogue. And that's the general editing we always see in movies. But here, it's opposite. There are scenes where we see the actor talking, but there are more scenes of the reaction of the actors than them saying the dialogues. And most of the dialogues are over the visuals. And that's consistent throughout the film. Now, there can be two things why they took this approach. The first one is the creative angle to it. Maybe they did this to show a communication gap between characters, which is a part of the theme of the film, to make us feel anxious, to see what the character is feeling than what they are saying, because they are two different things in the film. And this method actually takes you closer to the character. You feel like you are in their mind. Throughout the film, there are constant flashes of the backstory of the past, and I really like that treatment of it, instead of just showing the whole past in one segment and then continuing with the present story. Now the second thing is where we say filmmaking is all about problem solving. Now through the interviews of the cast, we got to know Shakun Batra takes a lot of takes. He wants everything to be perfect. That means every scene has multiple takes. Now for the editor, he has to choose the best one. But what if for one sequence some other take is best, but for the other sequence some other take is best? So now he has to think how to combine all of them together without making it feel discontinued. Because in a film like this, which is very spontaneous and dialogue heavy, every take would be little different, and there'll be a lot of continuity errors, which I actually noticed a lot of times in the film. And what is a continuity error? It's basically when you're seeing something in the film from one camera angle, and when you cut to another camera angle, things are a little different. Maybe a prop is missing, maybe the posture of the characters is different, so on and so forth. And maybe due to all of these reasons, we see more of the reaction shots of the character, and the dialogues are playing over that. There are a lot of montages, there are a lot of jump cuts between the sequences, and at many moments I could tell that the dialogue is dubbed. It was not the same dialogue spoken on the set at that time. And these are all technical things, but I love the fact how they solved this problem and actually turned it into a creative style throughout the film. Now coming to the second best thing in the film, the writing, which was solid. At moments I definitely felt everything feels very orchestrated. Maybe that happened because we don't go to many different places. There are very limited places we visit in the film, like the yacht, like the house, like the hotel room, the yoga room, the office. That's pretty much it. Now the film is about love, acceptance, the communication gap in relationships, relationships, the feeling of being stuck, how our past forms us. And I loved, how the screenplay gets so tensed by the end. It literally feels like the film takes you deep and deep and deep inside. Thus the title, Gehraiyaan. Now, if you haven't seen the film and you feel like watching, go watch it, because now I'll get into spoilers. Now, the first thing I want to talk about the intimate scenes between the characters. I feel like they were very well handled. It was very graceful, and at no point it felt vulgar, which was the complaint when the trailer came out. And the only way to tell if the scenes are important or not is try to find the meaning behind those scenes. And there is big meaning in this film. We see a lot of passionate scenes between Zan and Alicia, but at the end, when he is trying to kill her, you see the flip side of it. You see how things have changed. They were in the same position but making out, but right now they're in the same position but he is trying to kill her. Now, Trident Refuse Productions, a great YouTube channel, made a video about this film, but I have a big complaint with him because in the thumbnail it says WTF the twist, and I hadn't seen the film yet. So now I knew there is some twist and I was constantly looking for it in the film. I could not stop myself. And within the first hour of the film, I could predict the ending. Of course, not the killing part, but the backstory of Alicia's parents. And now I cannot tell, is the film predictable, or because I knew there's a twist coming, that's why I was looking for it and I could find it. You guys can answer that in the comments below. Let's talk about each character. Take Alicia. She has this past trauma. She saw how her mother suffered. She even committed suicide, and she holds the father accountable for it. She doesn't want to end up just like her mother. She wants to run away. And she's running away. But the past is like the ocean. The more you try to run away, the harder it pulls you back. Take Zan. According to him, his family never supported him. He climbed up the ladder by himself, by being selfish. But even making it big, he's in the shadow of his girlfriend. That it's not him, it's her that made him. And just to move out of the shadow, he's going deep and getting messed up. And at the end, he literally drowns. Talking about Tia, she is naive. She's easy to fool maybe, but she wants to be hopeful. She saw the differences between her parents. Things were not good, but she wants a better life. She wants everything to be perfect. She wants to have a control over everything, and that backfires. Now, talking about that ending, there are many theories going around there. People are, decoding it. But for me, it was, just the past catching up to you. You can try to let go of it. You can try to move on, but eventually it will catch up to you, just like the waves. So guys, that was the video. Do let me know your thoughts about the film in the comments below. I would love to talk about this because it is a very interesting film. If you liked it, do let me know why. And if you didn't like it, definitely let me know why. Through channel membership, you can support this channel and help me continue this journey ahead. And in turn, you get various perks. To know more, click on the join button. For more information, check out the community page. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like this, the thumbs up button, share this video in the comments your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos. If you like them too, do subscribing, and I'll see you next time.